Hey, it's Scott Barratt, and welcome back to the Burning Truth. And you know it's a big deal when Matt Burns is on, but not just Matt Burns. We've got Matt Burns and Gavin Roach tonight because it's a premium live event coming this Saturday, and that means it's Elimination Chamber predictions time. It's just there above me. I can never figure out which way it is. Just there above me, and really excited. Let's do the predictions.
You know, where the chamber is locked, the stakes are sky high, and the road to WrestleMania is all about to take a wild turn. And from championship showdowns to last chance opportunities, we're breaking down every match, every possible swerve, every moment that could shake up the WWE universe.
Yeah, we got things like, will John Cena survive the chamber and keep his WrestleMania dreams alive? Is Logan Paul in with a shout of going to WrestleMania to challenge for a WWE championship? And what is going to happen with The Rock and Cody Rhodes? What have they got up their sleeve? So, incredible.
Yeah, it is absolutely going to be incredible. And, of course, we are not alone tonight. We have got a special guest in the house, you know, wrestling, aficionado, Gavin Roach. Gavin, you ready to step inside the burning truth and lay down some bold predictions?
Oh, yes. Last chance for the road to WrestleMania, isn't it?
Absolutely. Let's not waste another second then. Grab your snacks, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Help us out if you can. Like, subscribe, and do all the good stuff. And let's dive in because this is the burning truth. And we're just getting started. Here we go. So what shall we talk about first? I'll tell you what I want to talk about first. I want to talk about my favorite character in all of WWE right now. I want to talk about Nia Jax and Candice LeRae versus Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
We know what's been going on. Tiffy cashed in on Nia Jax to take the championship a few months ago. Nia was laying the smackdown on Tiffy last week. Trish Stratus the week before. Trish Stratus came out to make the save. And then this week just gone, Nia Jax basically sat on Trish Stratus's face. That's pretty much what happened. A double annihilator that would have ended many a career. So we've got this tag match. Trish, because it's in Toronto, Trish and Tiffy versus Nia and Candice. How do we feel this is going to go?
It's a tough one. It's a toughie, especially as, you know, where lately we've been praising Nia Jax. She has been one to watch of 2025.
Well, I've been saying it for months, and then we talked about it on the pod, and then I wrote the article on the Burning Truth website, and now it's all over What Culture. Like, Nia Jax all of a sudden is getting her flowers now, so we are trendsetters, Matt Burns. Gav, what do you think about this one?
I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously, Trish, absolute legend. 25 years, I think it is, for Trish.
Yeah.
But Trish and Tiffy, wow. I think, do we say my prediction now?
Yeah, can do, yeah.
I think
he's going
with how it's going, I think Trish and Tiffy to win this match, and hopefully it will lead to some sort of Mania match for Trish Stratus as well. Because obviously Tiffy's already set up with Charlotte at Mania. So hopefully it'll be like Trish with Nia Jax in some sort.
Ooh, like that.
But I think further down the line, if you look ahead, I think Trish and Tiffy will probably continue to be a thing for the next couple of months, leading to a showdown between them to maybe at SummerSlam. I think that's what everybody likes.
Do we think Trish just works the summer months now? Is that basically what's happening?
The Roman schedule.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To be honest with you, part of me wants to sit there and back Nia Jax, and part of me does, but I know it's not going to happen. It is, of course, going to be Tiffy time and Trishy time.
Trishy time. Do you know what? I'm going the other way. I think Nia Jax and Candice LeRae win this match, and I think Nia Jax then gets a title shot pre-WrestleMania.
Well, they do have a Saturday night's main event coming up in March, just before Mania, I think, the end of March.
Yeah,
so.
He's talking my language, Gav. Yeah, because we've got such a long time still before Mania. Remember, WrestleMania isn't until the end of April this time, and we're not even in March. You know, we will be by the time I think we get to Elimination Chamber. It's the 1st of March, isn't it? But we've got such a long wait for WrestleMania. Let's make sure we get this Nia Jax Tiffy match. Yeah. So for me, I'm going Nia Jax and Candice. What did you say, Matt Burns? What was your prediction? Did you go Tiffy and Trishy?
Yes, I did.
So that's 2 for Tiffy and Trishy and 1 for me.
Yep.
Well, that means I'm wrong then. I'm always wrong.
Hang on. It's going to be all by himself.
Absolutely. And while we're talking about the ladies of WWE, let's talk about the Women's Elimination Chamber. So 6 superstars colliding in the Women's Elimination Chamber, and this is to secure a championship match at WrestleMania against Rhea Ripley. And for a start, just to say this, I really appreciate that they're doing this again, because there was a long bit of time where this wasn't the case and they would defend a title in the chamber. Now it being like the sort of second chance after the Rumble to get that WrestleMania match, it just elevates WrestleMania main event status again. Everybody wants to be the main event at WrestleMania. So Liv Morgan qualified first when a costly mistake by Rhea Ripley allowed her to beat Io Sky. Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair also qualified by beating Candice LeRae and Piper Niven respectively. Bayley locked up her chance to compete inside the chamber by taking down Lyra Valkyria on Raw, and Naomi took down the Women's United States champion Chelsea Green. So yes, we did beat both the Women's Intercontinental and United States champions to get to this match. And the final spot was taken by my girl Roxanne Perez from NXT, who scored a huge win over Raquel Rodriguez with help from Bianca and Naomi to get herself into the chamber match. So what do we feel about this, guys? Who is facing Rhea Ripley?
Right. It is tough, but I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down to the process of elimination.
Nice.
I can't see Bianca Belair and Naomi winning it. Either one of them. Because Naomi is locked with a tag team at the moment with Bianca Belair because of the whole feud with, Liv Morgan and that and everything at the moment. So they're not going to want to associate it because they're trying to find out who took out Jade Cargill when it's going to be all revealed that it was Bianca Belair all along. No, what? I'm just putting a deep cut there. Just putting a deep cut. Liv Morgan isn't going to be winning it because she is currently one half of the women's tag team champions.
Which leaves us with Bayley, Alexa Bliss, and Roxanne Perez.
And I'm about to knock out 2 of them right now, which is Bayley and Roxanne Perez, who are currently feuding against each other on NXT right now. So they're going to sort of eliminate each other and sort of, because I feel that's got a bit more weight to it for their feud, because I feel like Roxanne's going to be getting called up to the main roster. So
I feel like that feud's done, but I can see why you would say this might be the last sort of fire of it. Okay, so you think Alexa Bliss wins this
Alexa
match?
Bliss is the only one I can see winning it.
Okay. Gav, I'm really interested in your take on this.
Matt, I agree to disagree, Matt. So I agree on some of the points, but I get what you say with Liv Morgan. They've just won the women's tag team titles, so she'll be probably defending the title at WrestleMania. Roxanne, I do see this as the main roster call-up for her. I do see her fighting Bayley one more time, whether it's at WrestleMania, Stand and Deliver, or somewhere else down the line. I don't see any of them winning it. In my opinion, I'm thinking, well, is it because on Raw you've got Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, and the winner of that will then go on to Mania, they've said. But I don't see Io winning it just yet. So it is going to be Rhea Ripley. But I think out of everybody, what would be the big match, moneymaker, 2 biggest stars from one used to be always on SmackDown, one was on Raw.
This.
I see, as she's just dropped a title, I see it be Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, because that's the big match I want to see.
That is the match.
If I was the booker, if I was storyline writer, that'd be the match that I would book. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair at WrestleMania.
Got to pull the trigger. I agree totally. And do you know what I see? I see the Raw after WrestleMania. That's when Cargill makes a return.
However,
the new champ Bianca.
However, there's already been rumors that Jade has already been cleared, medical and everything.
Yeah, but she
And
might
she
just
is,
be, at the performance center working out or whatever. Yeah, there's
well,
no
no,
need to
she's
rush
already
this.
there.
There's no
Yeah,
need
I've
to rush
seen
this,
that
is there?
she's at the performance center training already.
Yeah.
But with Alexa Bliss, that Matt said, she's just come back at the Rumble. Then they've drafted her to SmackDown with the transfer. Why would they then have her back on to Raw? Because she's won the Chamber, because she's going to be feuding with Rhea Ripley. I just don't see that.
And what's the
With
motivation
Alexa,
for the match with Rhea Ripley other than here as a women's match?
Yeah.
Not quite, because I feel as though there's going to be some sort of Wyatt effect.
I think they're building with that slow. I don't think
Okay,
it'll be.
so I love the idea of Bianca Belair winning the match, and I think if you'd have asked me up to a day ago, I'd have said, yeah, Bianca Belair, I reckon. But one of the other matches that I think we're dying out for, and I can't not back my girl, is, and I'm not talking Roxanne this time either. I want to see Rhea and Bayley lock up at WrestleMania. And I want that because I can't think of the last time we've had it. Bayley being a SmackDown superstar for the majority of the last few years. Rhea being stuck on Raw. Bayley, once she's done with Roxanne, I think it's already done. She's got very little to do. The WrestleMania match after the Rumble win last year was a bit of a letdown. But the thing is with Bayley is they have positioned her as a huge star over the last 8 weeks. She has consistently worked Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, SmackDown. And I just think you don't do that with somebody. You don't feature somebody that heavily that you aren't going to put in a huge match and you don't trust. So for me, I think the Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill stuff comes separate. I think Alexa Bliss carries on doing her thing, maybe with the Wyatt Six, and Liv Morgan, Raquel, and whatever they're going to do. Roxanne bides her time. She's going to have a great showing, just like Tiffy did a few years ago in the Chamber. This is Bayley's win for me. We've got one for Bayley, one for Bianca, and one for Alexa Bliss. We're split.
Yeah.
We're split. You just watch Naomi wins and we all look like idiots.
That'll be the new image of me, isn't it? Just me doing this.
Yeah. Let's talk about the you cracked my screen there, Matt. Let's talk about this is a biggie. This is a biggie but a goodie, right? Let's talk about the unsanctioned match. I want to talk about Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. So I don't need to go through the full history of these guys. Otherwise, I mean, the Wikipedia pages are absolutely huge. I couldn't take all the history and give it to you quickly. But in the weeks leading up to this ladder match, we've had Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes sort of conclude their feud after Cody hit the Alabama Slammer through the ladder. Yeah, that's right. I did say that. Alabama Slammer through the ladder. And Owens made it really clear that he expected Zayn to help him win the title. After that, KO has taken out Sami Zayn, and now we've started reignited this rivalry that I'm sure we had a match about 5 years ago that was like the last time ever. But we're back now for unsanctioned, and I think this is going to be an absolute show stealer, maybe match of the year in February, March. What do you guys think?
It's going to steal the show. It's going to steal the show. Whenever you've got these two combating against each other, it is always match of the night. It's always a match of the year candidate. Always. And in Toronto, need to say more. That match couldn't be any more marvelous. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Totally, but the question was, who do you think is going to win?
It depends on how far they're willing to go. It depends on how far they're willing to go. And at this moment in time, we know that Kevin Owens is re-signed. We know that Sami Zayn is staying around for a bit, but has he got any injuries or anything? to take care of. Either it can go either way, but if I have to go pick somebody, because I feel as though we're not done with it, I'm going to go with Kevin Owens.
Bold.
I'm going to go with KO for the win, and for Sammy to be taken out for a while.
I don't think it hurts Sammy to lose the match. Go on, Gav. What do you think?
I think it's the match I'm most looking forward to at the Chamber. They say the referee's only there to count the 3, and I think it's going to leave into the crowd, onto the stage, off the stage, through some tables, everything but the kitchen sink thrown at it. But I think when it comes down to it, I think Sammy gets the win over KO, with Randy Orton making an appearance in some form, maybe to help Sammy, leading up to Kevin and Randy. But I don't know what's left for Sammy after that. That's the only thing. I don't know what.
Karrion Kross, Drew. There are options, aren't there? So we got one for Sammy and one for KO. And my predictions out there. So I think this finishes a no contest, because I think we do round 2 at WrestleMania. So I genuinely think this ends no contest, where there is no 3, and it just becomes a fight that sort of takes it out of them.
You've just reminded me of one thing I should have thought about myself, especially since I did an article on him.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
There's definitely something brewing.
In the background. Yeah, he's in the background a lot, with the backstage segments.
He's always there, and if I'm not mistaken, he actually said, "Call me, Sammy. I know you're watching. Call me."
Yeah, so for me, it's no contest. For Matt, it's Kevin Owens.
Yep.
And for Gav, it's Sami Zayn. Oh. 3 big predictions there.
Are we going to go to the final?
Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it, Matt Burns. I want to talk about the final boss.
He wants your soul.
And Cody Rhodes' soul. And I don't know if we're looking for predictions here. I'm asking for predictions, but I'm just interested in where we think this story's going.
This, I feel as though this will change or possibly decide who could be the one winning the main event. Because if he turns down The Rock to be the Rock's champion, what?
And he drops him.
Yeah. Then immediately it could still be anybody. Whereas if he sides with The Rock and agrees he's going to be turning on his fans, and then I feel as though we've only got a few select individuals in the match. Immediately two will be automatically eliminated straight away, personally. But either way,
I'm not sold on a Cody heel turn. Are you?
I'm not sold on it. Not yet. Not yet.
What about you, Gav? What are you feeling?
I feel that I'm not sold on a Cody heel turn. I am sold on another heel turn to come with somebody else in the main event. But I think he'll turn him down. Will it lead to a match at Mania? Not this year. I don't think The Rock will have a match. He'll probably be at Mania with somebody else. But I think it probably leads to them to next year Mania. But you've got then 12 months to build that up. But then it does lead on to the Elimination Chamber match.
It's another year older in 12 months, though, isn't he? I mean, he's in the best shape of his life, but he is another 12 months older. Do I think this is the start of The Rock's corporation? No. I think Cody gets the big pop and doesn't side with The Rock. And this comes back to haunt him probably later on in the year, to your point. Might even come to haunt him in the main event of WrestleMania. in the form of a screw job. Who do I think wins the elimination chamber? The same as you guys. Revolves a lot around this. The same. So my prediction for this, The Rock and Cody, is that Cody drops The Rock for the big pop.
The weird thing about it is, Gaz just inadvertently reminded me of something.
It's twice in a row.
I know. There's one, I will say, all combatants, they're gunning for the championship, but one of them has something that the others don't have. One of them has a favor.
Yeah, but we're just talking about Cody and The Rock here, though.
It's going to link with it. Because if you think about it, Heyman isn't only just, he hasn't just got the number for Roman Reigns, does he? Who else's number has he got?
I mean, Solo, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Sami Zayn probably.
Hi,
He's got
Chief.
Vince's number.
Pardon?
Yeah, I bet he's
Hi,
got
Chief.
Vince's number.
Bet he's got Vince's number, yeah.
The High Chief. The High Chief.
High Chief.
Peter
The
Maivia.
Rock.
The Rock, the High Chief. That's right.
He's got the rocks. So maybe CM Punk could call in his favor there.
Maybe. It's a great shout. Right, let's move on then to. So I say Cody turns on The Rock, slaps him down. Matt, you say it's something to do with CM Punk.
No, I don't think it's going to be there. I think that's going to reveal itself.
Then what are we
later.
talking about? Let's talk about this. What's going to happen with Cody and The Rock?
Oh, Cody's going to drop The Rock like a bad habit.
Right, cool. That's what I thought. Gav, what do you think? What
Yeah,
was your final
agreed.
thought?
Turn him down.
All three of us are going for that. There's no points on the line for this one.
We're winning.
But that's what we think is going to happen. And then the men's elimination chamber match. So they collide for to secure their place really in the title match at WrestleMania against Cody Rhodes. We've got John Cena, we've got CM Punk, we've got Drew McIntyre that I almost forgot was in it. We've got Damian Priest. I still don't get the hype around Damian Priest. He's just a bit fillery, isn't he? Seth freaking Rollins, who I also forgot was in it. Why have we not continued to build Seth versus Roman versus Punk for WrestleMania? I don't know. And then the anomaly that's in this match being Logan Paul. How do we feel this one? Gavin, I'm going to go to you first this time. Talk to me about this one.
So this one, my prediction for this one is a kind of screw job, but with Cody turning down The Rock ain't happy, and we finally get, in his last run, a heel turn from none other than John Cena to build up Cena and Cody at WrestleMania. A heel Cena. However he wins it with The Rock's help. He wins the chamber with The Rock's help. And he becomes The Rock's right-hand man. Ready for...
Do you know what? He did say he was feeling a little bit, he was going to use his sway to get the match, to get himself into the chamber, didn't he? Yeah. That's an interesting beat.
Yeah, he spoke to The Rock about it. And he's desperate, absolutely desperate to beat Ric Flair's record
he wants
at
to
the
be
17.
Champion. Oh. It's interesting. What do you feel, Matt Burns?
He's just hit me with a bit of a gut punch there, but the difference is you're thinking Cena, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Cena, but differently. Very differently. I feel that Cena is going to win it fair and square. Right? And I think Big Match John is going to be last eliminating CM Punk.
Ooh.
I think they'll start together, 1 and 2, Cena and Punk.
Yeah. And I think they'll end this, and I can see Cena beating Punk, but it won't be the end of Punk, as per se. because I feel as though he'll use that favour that he's got with Paul Heyman to contact the Eye Chief. And remember when we said earlier that that we got the High Chief of the Rock being upset with Cody for dropping him. It's, Punk will use that to his advantage and sit there and stroke the Rock's ego. Put me in the match. Put me in the match. Make it a triple threat.
So, final shouts then. Who do you think wins the Elimination Chamber?
I believe for Gav, it was John Cena, and I've gone for John Cena.
2 for John Cena. And I agree that John Cena is the most logical choice. And I think he's the bookie's favourite as well. So I think John Cena would be a good shout. I'm gonna put an asterisk and just say that I really think Drew McIntyre might be in with a shout here as well. I just think he's been outstanding over the last 18 months, similar to Bayley. It's a similar shout to Bayley, this is for me. Featured heavily, done amazing things. It sort of fits into the rest of the stories because I almost think we're going to get Logan Paul versus John Cena at WrestleMania. I also think we'll get the Punk, Rollins, Roman Reigns 3-way. And if all that happens, then sort of Drew McIntyre is the one left out. Well, so is Cody Rhodes. So I'm going to agree and say John Cena because it's the logical thing to do. But asterisks, if Drew McIntyre wins, I fully expect some props for calling it.
No points.
No points. And I think that's it, Matt Binge can take us home.
Of course. With that, that's a wrap for this week's WWE Elimination Chamber Toronto predictions.
Toronto.
Episode. We give many thanks for hanging out with us, and we hope you all enjoyed it, us breaking down all the action as much as we did. We'd also like to give
around, Gav.
I was just about to say, you beat me to it. I was just about to say thank you very much for Gavin Roach for being around and being involved. Being an absolute team player.
Boom, boom, boom.
Absolutely. Boom, boom, boom. If you want to keep the conversation rolling, just prove how wrong Matt Burns is, really. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Threads and TikTok and YouTube and any of your podcast apps. Just search The Burning Truth or TBT Live UK, or for YouTube and TikTok specifically, The Burning Truth 251. And we've also got the website, so you can check out the burningtruthuk.com for all latest info, blogs, videos, etc., etc., etc.
And of course, we always recommend you to don't forget to smash that like button, put a chokehold on the subscribe, and drop the elbow, and basically give us a review on your favorite predictions platform. Every like, sub, and comment helps us build an even bigger wrestling community for all the fans, and we couldn't do it without you.
Absolutely. We're desperate to get to this 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please help us do that. Literally every subscriber will count for us this year. It's a huge target for us, but we're determined to get there.
Oh, I can't wait for us to get there. I really can't. But with that being said, until next time, stay fired up, stay passionate, and remember DFTBA, which of course means don't forget to be awesome.
How does it go, Gav?
Don't forget to be
boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom.